Greetings, children. Welcome to the online classes. This is Aishwarya. Please like and subscribe the channel for the further updated videos. The following video is for Class 2, Subject General Science, Chapter 9, Animals, Part 2. Now, in Part 1 of this lesson, we learned about different animals have different shapes. They look different. Their eating habits are different. Right? We learned about what are domestic animals and what are the animals which live in the forest, isn't it? Then we learned about the products that we get from the animals, right? We learned what are the different products that we get from animals: milk, meat, honey, eggs, wool, silk, leather. These are the things which we are dependent on the plants, on the animals for. So about milk we learned in the last video itself. So let's continue with page number 75 from your textbook. What is meat? Some people eat the meat of different animals as food. They eat the meat of goat, sheep, and hen. Okay, we usually people eat the meat of flesh. Meat means nothing, is nothing but flesh. We eat the flesh of goat, sheep, and hen, and we eat fish, right? Sometimes we eat even lobsters, right? Here on the right side of your screen you can see the big animal, that is the lobster. Okay, so these are the different animals which we eat them for flesh. Okay, the meat that we get from the sheep, goat, hen, and what do? We cook them and we eat them. Then the next product that we get from animals are honey. How do we get honey is the honey bees are there, no? They go to the different flowers and collect the nectars means sugar drops. It is droplets of sugars, like drops of sugars. It collects the drops of sugar, brings it to the honey hive. In the second picture you can see the honey hive. There they deposit these honey nectars. They deposit these nectars. Then what we do, we buzz off these honey bees from the honey hive and collect the nectar um, from that honey hive. Okay, that's where how we get the honey from the honeybees. They collect it from different flowers. Okay, they collect it from different flowers, keep it in their house. We go to their house and get honey from the different honey hives. Then eggs. Eggs are hens and ducks gives us eggs. Okay, hens and ducks gives us eggs. Now these eggs, they are really delicious. It is used in different products. It is used for making different things, isn't it? The ducks and the hens. Here in the first picture you can see a hen sitting on the egg, and the second picture is the duck's eggs. Okay, both the eggs can be used and we can use them in different products. Okay, so the next thing that we get from animals is the wool. We get wool from sheeps. Okay, woolen clothes keep us warm in winter. Now you wear sweaters and scarves, right? These sweaters and scarves are usually made with the woolen that is extracted from the sheeps only. You don't have to kill the sheeps to extract the wool from the sheep. You just have to trim the hair on its body. That only forms like a wool. Okay, now it is not only this we use as the clothing for us, even the silk, okay, which we'll learn later. Now we get wool from the sheep. Woolen clothes keeps us warm in winter. Now there is one Angora goat gives us wool called mohair, which is very expensive. This expensive kind of wool is extracted from the Angora goat. Understood? What is this Angora goat? The wool extracted from this goat is very expensive. Expensive means, children, it is more costly. Understood? Then next is about silk. Silk. We get silk from the silkworm, or silkworms makes silk fibers. It makes like a small cocoon. Cocoon means like a small ball. As you can see in the picture, that is a caterpillar. Under the caterpillar or the silkworm, that caterpillar is called the silkworm. Under the silkworm you can see small cotton balls, right, or the white balls. That white balls is made up of silk fibers. What do people do? They take these silk fibers, put it in the hot water, and they extract these fibers and make clothes. And that is why it is very very expensive. So silk sarees, if you are buying, they are very very expensive, because these animals have to struggle a lot to make these fibers, and it is the quality of that cloth is also much better compared to any other clothing materials. It's very soft, it is nice to wear. It's nice to wear silk. That is why it is very very expensive. Then the last here you can see the picture of that fiber that is brought out from the that balls, the silk cloth or the silk cocoon. It's called cocoon. The white color ball, it is called cocoon. So you can see in her hand the cocoons are there, in the other hand there are fibers. It is extracted like this. It's put in the hot water and it is extracted in such a way, and they make saris and they can make different clothing materials using these silk fibers. The last one is the leather. Leather is made from the skin of dead animals like buffalo, goat, camel, and snake. Now, these buffalo, goat, and camel, they have very thick skin, or their body covering is very very thick. So that thick, after they die, what happens? They, after the death of the animal, this leather or the skin is taken out and it is processed. After processing, it becomes leather, and this leather is also pretty much expensive. The pure leather is also expensive. Now different kinds of materials or different things can be made using leather, like bags or coats and shoes, then belts. All these things, you in your house only you can see different things that are made out of leather. So what are the things that we learned in today's class? What do we get from animals? Milk, meat, honey, eggs, and then wool, silk, and leather. These are the different things that we get from the animals. In the next class we will learn about what are beasts of burden and what are group of animals called. So stay at home, stay safe, take care of yourself, and keep learning, children. Thank you.